Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? This is 1036 Topps Chrome 40 box blaster case. We had a good one I'm sorry, 2 days ago. We had a good one the other day. It's a long break. Just trying to make sure everything, all the notifications are cleared away before we get going. I gotta randomize the teams. Let's do that, shall we? Let's see who's gonna get what here in this break this afternoon. Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Almost clicked the wrong button. Here we go. People first, of course. 30 people, no combos on this. 4 more times. Appreciate that, Brian. Appreciate that, buddy. 4 more times. Three, 4, 5, 6. The Midwestern heat wave is over, by the way. There's no sun. There's no heat. It's just gloom. It's gloom today. We went from 6 million degrees to gloom city. Do this one more time with the teams. Dak, what's up, dude? 36 teamer random. This is going to be the last one of these. I saw that these blaster cases are like $1,500. Holy cow. 4 more times. So there's no way we could do another one of these at this price point. So hopefully we have a good one and we can just leave blaster cases on a high note. Because we thought doing blaster cases was going to be a good value. I didn't even dig in to find out if it's better than hobby because there's so many fewer top loaders and there's more packs. So I'm just 100% picking hobby over retail at this point. Even though we did get some nice hits in the break. We got 8 autos in the case the other day, but we didn't get much color. Oh, why is this? Oh, Richard. Richard's in the break. His name's huge. He got one of the big names. Oh, big name Richard. Let's get our screenshot. What's up, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up? You early... I'm 33. Yeah, I'm 33 today. Getting up there. Been gray for a few years now. I think I might have discovered my first gray doing a break. I remember putting it in a top loader. It was so long. It was like poking out of my beard, and it was like twice as long as the rest of my beard. I don't know how or where or any of that. It was wild, though. But yeah, we're just getting old now. Just getting old and trying to have fun. Sports cards. So here we go. This is what we got going on today. Get this on the screen. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Which one is it? 15, I think. Print me a copy. Kyle, so Laura had a cat, her cat. It's not my business, but she had to take care of some. She had her cat down, I think. I don't know if she's done it yet, but Laura's not here. Kyle was working on pricing everything in the store. I had to pull him off that to put him on shipping. So I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow to work on the store, but I'm not posting any breaks because we've got to make sure the store's ready Tuesday morning. It's got to be ready. We got tables and chairs and all sorts of stuff showing up last minute. So we're just trying to wrap up what we have, and then maybe Sunday or Monday on our close day, get a fresh start with new breaks and listings and things like that. I got to get the store nailed down this weekend. It's got to be, I want it ready Sunday, really, so that Monday we can do what we need to do. 1036, Chrome. Oh, shit. Everything ships. Here we go. There's a notice about printing. What is it? I don't even know what this means. Are you going to tell me there's no paper? It's not even jammed. Oh my goodness. There's no jam, printer. Don't. Just get out of here. Holy cow. I love when the technology tries to tell me what's going on. Does this thing look jammed in the printer to you guys? Blackjack, dude, I'm not big into gambling, especially when this place behind me is not making money. You guys know I'm not the biggest breaker. I don't have direct product access. I scratch and claw every step of the way. I can't afford to give any money away right now. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. So 40 box blaster case. I appreciate you guys being here filling this thing up. Sorry we didn't do it last night. This is a 2-hour break, and it was going to be 3 hours basically for me to stop what I'm doing at home, get here, set this up, get it going, do the break, and then wrap everything up and relock up the store to get back home. Just figure we do it today when I'm already here, and then it's 2 hours instead of 3. It makes more sense. So I want you guys to see the case get open before I move it, and then we're gonna do what we did the other day, where we just open every single box right now, get all the packs out, and get this thing ready to go. So if you got something you want to do for the next, I don't know, 5-10 minutes or so while we get this ready, feel free to go do that. Oh, and let me throw these boxes around. We have plenty of cameras, so nothing's going to leave the screen. You guys don't have to worry about nothing in that regard. So it's good. Happy birthday, girlfriend's birthday. Happy birthday to the lady. She like the Phillies. Do you have the Phillies? Oh, you're Jacob. I knew that. Sorry, man. What's up, dude? I'm glad you know when we go live, because I usually tag all my Facebook people, and I always forget you're over here on YouTube until I see your name pop up. Oh yeah, I got some more coins from SoRare today. I still haven't used any coins yet though. Just put my new lineups in. Who'd I get? Oh, let's see, Brian. The Braves, brother. Hot Lana. Hot Lana for Mr. Payne. Yeah, I don't know what they're. I actually Googled today like what to do and like the boosts and all that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have any. I'm just gonna be stacking them for now until I come up with what I want to do with them all. So Mookie Betts has entered the chat in the MVP race. I don't know if anyone had him on their bingo card. So you got Freddie, you got Acuna, you got Matt Olson, you got Mookie Betts now having a real good year for the Dodgers. I think he's at a career high in home runs or very close to setting a new career high in home runs. So who knows? Who knows? I was happy that we got 8 autos out of the last run of this, but I wasn't disappointed. I just kind of knew we didn't get half the color that you're gonna get in any hobby format. Maybe not even a third of the color. The recap, I actually recapped it this morning before I sent it over to shipping. It was real quick. I had to milk it to make it a minute. I think we're going 5 across, right? That's what I did before we did. Or did we do 5 rows of 4? I'll do it different today. We'll do 4 rows of 5. Gives me more room. Well, the dudes in my podcast chat were just talking yesterday, and some point during yesterday, Mookie and Acuna have exactly the same WAR, and I know that WAR doesn't win MVPs, but Mookie's numbers are really good. They're not to be dismissed. So I don't know, I really don't. It's kind of wild. That's what makes it fun though. That's what makes Ripping Chrome fun too. You guys can sit there and speculate. I still believe Ohtani has it locked up in the American League. I don't even think it's a conversation to have. I squashed that when we ripped our first Chrome box. I said the dude could. I didn't want him to get hurt, and I wasn't. You know what I mean? I hope I had nothing to do with that. But we said even if he got hurt, he's already won it, and he's gonna keep hitting. So it's a wrap. That's over. Our stacks are falling. Yeah, the steals, and that's why I said Acuna out of the gate myself, because of the steals. He's got speed, but then you can use the WAR to counteract the speed, because maybe Mookie's deep. We know Mookie's a better defender than Acuna. He's got a better arm, too. Not that the arm, especially in the outfield, the arm strength doesn't come into play that much, but it is important. Like, the last Cubs game I went to, I watched Morel and Tauchman play catch back and forth. And just their warming up catch, Morel's arm strength is just so much more than anyone else on that Cubs team. His ball just has a different movement path to it. But yeah, Ohtani's still batting. I mean, that's over. Forget about it. If anyone even got close to the offensive numbers, the pitching just blows any chance of that right out of the water, you know what I mean? But no day games today. It is Friday. Lots of weekend sets starting. The Cubs and Pirates kicked it off last night. Good game. Ellie took a strike 3 looking to lose to the Diamondbacks. That wasn't a strike. You love to see it. Sorry, Reds fans. I am not a Little League World Series guy. I did play in the wrong age group of the Little League World Series a long time ago. But I'm not a big fan. There was one of these Chrome breaks, I went into detail on why I'm not. And not that I don't like kids having fun, because that's not it. Half the case is open. Work on getting the rest of it open here so we can start. The flow was pretty good once we got going the other day, so just get everything open. Then we'll start figuring it out. That Ellie was bad. Yeah, that was a bad strike 3, dude. Real bad. That was it was a good game too. A good close game. Oh, I'm sure Seager. I love Seager. I wanted the Cubs to sign Corey Seager when the Rangers did. He's one of my favorite shortstops. Since 2016. Literally since he came in the league. Would he have a hip surgery and Tommy John or something like that, and then everybody wrote him off. And it took him a little bit to come back, but he's been great. So, yeah, big Corey Seager guy. Him and Semien homered last night, I believe. Sorry, while we're doing all this setup stuff, I just got to tell you guys, I'm not posting any breaks tomorrow. I'm not making any threats. I will not be breaking tomorrow, but I would like to get that luminance full up if we could. I noticed there's a baseball audience. But that first half was good. There's a Jackson Smith and Jigba auto I posted as my sales picture. It's on eBay for like $200. There's no sales yet, but like football money is wild sometimes, and this luminance isn't the world's wildest product either. Ooh, card show, yeah. Once we get settled in with the shop, we're gonna start setting up at shows and doing all that stuff all these other companies do, man. I'm done playing games. We just opened a shop. It's time to go compete with everyone. So let me figure out how we're gonna do that, and then that's a wrap. I'm too competitive to take too many L's. You know what I mean? So now that we're opening up the Pandora's box of having a physical presence and employees and things of that nature, don't let me cook. Don't let me cook if you're the competition. We can all enjoy the space together. But maybe they just woke the sleeping giant. We're going to find out. And I got no problem saying that on camera. Oh, dude, I have plenty of cards to fill at the shop, to be honest with you. I'm actually deciding what I do and don't want in, and what you know what I mean? We got to make those decisions. I'm not really letting Kyle do that, so I got to go do that. That's part of what tomorrow is. Just hitting like 350, helping the playoff team. I mean, it's It's just not gonna. It's Otani. It's Otani. As much as anything else. If anybody was gonna beat Otani, it was Vladdy Jr. That what was it last year, or the year before? And he didn't do that then, so there's no way anyone's beating him now. All right, one more run of boxes to open. But honestly, that's what makes it fun. You get to talk about it. Last 10 on the table. Empty case on the floor. Let's cut these up and get to it. It's gonna be a lot of baseball, some football. Here, I'll probably tell you it like this. To start, it's gonna be baseball, UFC, and then football, then probably basketball as far as like singles. I'm a huge MMA guy. I tell you guys that all the time. I'm gonna be looking to build an MMA audience of doing breaks here locally or online, but through like pick your fighter style where you can actually pick the people you want to collect. Not just pushing random serial numbers, weight classes, and bullshit down your throat because that's the easiest way to list it. We're going to put the legwork in. We're going to start building up shit like that. I mean, I got dreams, friends. We're going to start putting people in places to help assist in those dreams. And like I said, fucking look out. I spent this whole year being angry. Not at you guys. So, here's my introduction to the world, I guess. If it took 6 years to make that noise, let's wait what we're going to do in the next 6. I'm one of those people who, no matter what happens, no matter how good things are, no matter how bad things are, I'm always going to have a chip on my shoulder. That's just something that gets ingrained in you from your own personal life experiences. And you can't put a chip on someone else's shoulder. You either know what that is or you don't. Guess what? I'm motivated, friends. Motivated. NBA big out there? I don't really know, man. We got, there's Chicago. I'm very curious how the local community is going to respond. Because honestly, all the local collectors usually I already know and I already deal with. So I'm more interested to see what type of kids and things like that, because it's not just going to be all $100 boxes and shit, So I'm very curious to see what the kids are into. I know lots of younger kids are into basketball. So if we can have a lot of basketball singles that are, $20-30 and less and under, that's going to get kids interested and into the hobby, I'm all about it, man. So that's the other part of the store. I get to do something other than tell you guys or beg you guys to buy spots. You know what I mean? I get to just go enjoy sports cards out there and talk with people and make deals and trades and all of that, whatever it is. And then we can still come back here and rip cards with the boys and girls that want to rip cards. The Melts? You got the Melts? Oh, yeah, the Melts are way better than the Royals. Mets are an expensive team. Beatty, Alvarez. There's one more. Who am I forgetting? Kodai. And then there's Vientos. The Mets got 4 good rookies. Maybe not necessarily all playing this year right now, but those are 4 quality prospects. I guess we could say that. So, something like that. The Mets are a decent team, man. The Mets are like maybe more expensive than their best player would suggest, but they just have a volume of quality in regards of 4 different players. And Kodai's a stud pitcher. Big fan of that, watching that guy pitch. Not that pitchers sell in the hobby. Sorry, my web guy's following up on the deal from yesterday when we had that website injury. Website injury. Holy crap. Website issue. Website issue. Alright. Let's go. Here we go. I'm just going to rip it like we did the other day. You can see on the overhead cam, these are in stacks of 2 blasters. We'll rip 2 blasters at a time. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense being a Phillies guy, no doubt. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. I'm going to go straight up this right side, too, for the overhead people, so I can get my sleeve and top loader piles where they're not in the way. Like I said, we got Kyle on shipping duty today. Laura came in yesterday. She needed to go take care of business, so... And then Laura's other job is setting up concerts. She's like a concert person, stagehand. Sorry, stagehand is the word. So she's rigging up all the screens and shit for the show I'm going to tonight right now. So I don't have her here. We got Kyle on shipping. And then we'll get back to the store work. But I just want to let you guys know that everything but this will get out today. It's only 2 breaks. It's just this other blaster case and the luminance. And the luminance. Speaking of luminance, I know you guys don't want to hear about it. I'm going to tell you about it for the next hour and a half. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. We're still going to sleeve all the pinks and sepias, even though they're pretty trash. I hope the quality's not the same, honestly. Shane Bieber is what we saw in the first one. Purple speckle to $2.99. Shane Bieber going to Cleveland. And go with the pink Shea. Jerry Ruiz, John Gray. John Gray again. Yoshida's sells for money too. Vladdy Jr. Pink Ruiz for the A's. Riley Green, future stars. He's having a great year. The Tigers rookies in this product. Kerry Carpenter's just coming out of nowhere to kill it. Sepia Garrett Mitchell for the Brew Crew. And a Yoshida Prism. But the Yoshida stuff sells really well too. I've literally said this since 2018 though. The Asian community supports their stars so well. Like if they perform with any sort of success, they don't care so much about the age. They want to support and collect their people, and they usually sell for good money. McCutcheon, Cassis, they're not snobs like us, where we turn our nose up at a kid because he's 25. Brett Beatty, because most of the people that are in the hobby that say they're collectors really are flippers or investor type. I got no problem calling those folks out either. Corbin Carroll, there's a scratch on this card though. You could see it. Michael Massey and it's the Yoshida show through 2 blasters. Here's a pink, a regular refractor, and a prism. Red Sox looking good early. Garashins, as bad as Mets fans are all. I think all fans can be awful to any other fan base in the right circumstance. Kate Cavalli. Are there nice fans? Where are the nice fans at? Chris Sale. Edwin Diaz Sapien. That'll wrap it up for the first 2. We'll keep our sleeve box on the floor, same as last time, because this one will be full. This is the equivalent of 13 1/3 hobby boxes. This is 320 packs. It's a lot of packs. But because we're sleeving all the retail exclusive stuff too, there's a lot of extra sleeve cards. Thank you. This is Amazon, Kyle. Shipping labels. Anybody do anything good this weekend? You got any big plans? Anybody ripping big chromes? Oh, I am getting 3 boxes of Cosmic Chrome next week. So I won't have a case. I won't do any more than that. I might just put a box in. I might just use those boxes as mixer material. But I will have a little tiny bit of Cosmic Chrome. I'll put it in at a fair price. I'm not going to charge you guys fucking $600 a box. Or God knows what it's going to be by next Wednesday. It's unbelievable for a product that doesn't even promise you an autograph. I mean, there's some they look cool, but I don't know. I'd have to you'd have to go back and compare like a 2022 Cosmic Chrome J-Rod Auto, like a base or like a same serial number, to like a Topps Chrome from last year and see what those two sales points say. Because if that Cosmic Chrome J-Rod doesn't outsell the regular Chrome J-Rod, why the hell are anyone ripping Cosmic Chrome? It would make no sense. Literally would make no sense at all. It's the rarity factor, let alone anything else. Hunter Green, Future Stars, Brandon Lau. The pink, those are just questions I always have to myself. Herbert card, oh buddy, it's coming today. Shipping it out today. Corbin Carroll, rookie prism. So don't you worry, my good man. It is on the way. Corbin Carroll, prism. Moreno, sepia. It's so tough not to touch these packs. Don't fall. Come on. Come here, cards. Come here, cards. Abreu, Stefanik. Simeon Woods, Richardson, Mike Trout back on the IL. Ugh, sucks. Sucks. I was excited to hear he was back, and then he went right back where he came from. Gosman, Schwarbs, we have a Cabrera, but this is the top-bottom centering stuff I'm talking about. Internet's doing internet things right now. Kodai. So if you have any internet issues, please just refresh. It looks like it's stable again. JJ Blade. It's the same thing I dealt with at my house. The internet that I'm paying for here is twice as much, and it's the exact same problem. I don't know, Brian. I really don't. I think he's so far ahead of the curve. I haven't sat down to crunch his numbers with his age and all of that, but he's that guy, even though we haven't had him like we'd like to have him. So I really don't know. Working on Blasters 5 and 6 right now. Maybe our first auto? No. I was wrong. Card seemed weird. Lots of cards in that one, just like an extra card or something. It's only supposed to be 4 cards a pack, so when you get a thick pack, it's like instantly noticeable. You know what, Jake? I don't know, buddy. They might be, but I don't know. Let's find out. I had the checklist up for so long, I finally closed it out. I don't want to search with an AI-powered boost. Not today, Skynet. I just want to search regular-ass Google. It says return as case hit relics. They say they're only in hobby and jumbo packs. So there you go. Authentics are only in hobby and jumbo. There's another check for hobby and jumbo. Another strike against retail. The only thing I think retail has going for it right now, and while yesterday's case was pretty good, or the case the other day was pretty good, like I said, there's a lack of color. A huge lack of color. We did get 8 autos. You would get 12 in a whole hobby case. There's an unofficial $20 for Altani. I definitely think at least hobby or jumbo's the move. because this is really expensive. Like I said, $1,500 for another case. That's just under 40 a blaster to purchase at. That's awful. Our eyes way off center, left and right. So yeah, they are exclusive. Like true orange autos are hobby exclusive. But we got these for cheap. We were able to do it for a really good price. But to do this again, we'd have to raise the price, and that makes no sense. So I don't think we'll visit the blasters again unless something changes where the price falls off a cliff. But Chrome has been so well received this year. Everything's really holding or climbing. Gorman with a pink. I will only do grading on a in-person basis. There will be no mail-in grading. We've done it before and it didn't work, and people didn't pay their bills, and people still haven't paid their bills to this day. So if you want to do any type of grading, you got to come to the shop. You got to bring your pocketbook, and you got to pay up front. I hate to say any of that because that's not how we did it, but bad apples spoiled the fuck out of that bunch. So we will, but like I said, it's going to be a lot of in-person only. Spencer Steer, and I'm not going to handle it. It's going to be kind of... I got to focus on braking until I have someone that can handle anything in a braking capacity, even if it's just listing and trying to sell brakes. Like, there's a lot that goes into just doing what we're doing here, let alone trying to do what we're doing out there. Albert Pujols, but grading is a disaster. Grading is annoying, and I have no problem saying that. Grading's annoying. People send you their cards. They don't send them right. They send them in like shitty top loaders, wrong size top loaders, fucked up top loaders. They don't know what the cards are. They expect you to be the encyclopedia of looking their shit up. And then all that 50%, this isn't everyone, but all 50% of people do is then just ask you every other day if the grades have popped yet. It's the most annoying question to ever open your inbox and see 5 people going, have the grades popped yet? I'll let you know when they do. So, grading is... I tell everybody this too. You should grade yourself. Everyone should submit their own cards on their own. I really mean that. It's not hard to do, and maybe one day I'll do like a full-on web tutorial, because it is not hard to do. You just have to have a little knowledge, some common sense, and know how the post office works a little bit, because people overkill on shipping all the time. People waste so much money on shipping. If you package things properly, like the packaging is more important than the service level of shipping you pay for. The inside contents, how you secure those, is way more important than the service level you ship with. So there's a lot of things that maybe people are just a little hesitant about, and I understand that. But grading should be done yourself. It's cheaper to do it yourself. You're in control of everything. You can look at your cards and you have to be honest with yourself about grading too. I was talking about this the other day. You have to look at your cards and you have to be honest with yourself. Do I really think this card's a 10? Do I really think it's in good shape? Is that corner really messed up? Is that a ding? Throw it out. Don't send anything that you don't think isn't perfect. I throw out probably 60 to 70% of the cards I look at to even consider grading. You have to be honest. Otherwise, you're throwing money away. All these fucking group submitters and stuff, they just want you to send and send and send and send and send. Send all your cards in. Get everything graded. Hey, we'll do inspections for you. We'll check them all out. Hey, just give us the money. No, learn how to do it yourself. Have control over your presence in the hobby. I've always been big on that. I've probably ranted about that on the podcast more than once. But we will. I mean, it's one thing. I like to do it to help people. But at the same time, helping people isn't what's like good for business. I'm a hobby dude first before business, and I have to be more thoughtful about business. We talked about, yeah, see, there you go. Send the cards in yourself. Do yourself the favor. Morale, rookie. Alex Cole, Marte, Tyler Freeman. And then, like I said, you have control over everything. Why would you want to ship your cards to a middleman that's going to reship your cards when you could just ship them to PSA yourself and they'll ship them back to you? Instead, you ship cards to me, I ship cards to PSA. PSA ships cards to me, I ship cards to you. You're paying 4 times the postage and having 2 or 3 times the risk of something going wrong. And that in and of itself should be a deterrent for anyone who's hesitant about using a middleman anyway. If you have the simple basic knowledge to go to PSA.com and type in what your card is and click around and put it in a semi-rigid and put it in some cardboard and wrap it up and mail it off, you're in great shape. It is not hard. Shohei Ohtani for an unofficial $20. Castellanos. Now I've never done and I never will do anything with like altering, grading, wiping. I think all that shit's lowbrow and shitty, but plenty of people do it, and a lot of people Kurt's Card Care, whatever the fuck that is. That's bullshit. That is card alteration all day long. Whatever. They get away with it. They sell kits, all of that shit, so whatever. PSA's banned people from submitting because of altering cards. So I you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a big card grading geek. It's not my... I don't get kicks out of trying to shiny up a card. Albert Pujols, Purple Sonar. Yeah, and 100% with that too, Matt. And then the other thing that, like, I've seen PSA huge scandals. The Realist Room with fucking Moose in them back in the day. Had people talking about rumors of him swapping out cards, like submitting the same cards as other people just so that when those came back with better grades, he could swap them out. And there's really no way to defend yourself against that when you're dealing with people you don't know. The Vintage Breaks guy was in on that too. Fucking Gilmore, he's a scum. The Dip guy, and I don't like the sports card radio people either, because they always all they're in it for is the drama. I'm not in any of it for the drama. I'm in it for the hobby, and I'll call out any scummy turd in existence. If you cheat your consumers, how are you allowed to have space in the hobby? And those people continue to grow and get bigger. Hey, Steel Walker, it was requested. Get your next auto request in, because this was the only name in the chat first auto. Steel Walker, Purple Speckle. Samuel. Congrats, sir. Steel Walker to $2.99. Corbin Burns, pink. India Prism. Albius Sepia look pretty good. Alvarez and Michael Grove Sepia. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today. Jordan Walker. Logan Ohapi. I think lunch is coming as soon as this breaks over. Get our sleeve cards down in the sleeve. Oh, sorry, I don't want to tip over in the box. But yeah, grading's very easy. I just think it's an intimidation thing for people that have never done it. They're intimidated. The fear of the unknown is crippling. I mean, it really is. If you're a type of person that thinks about something too much, the unknown is a scary place. You just got to do it. And then the deeper you get into the unknown, the less scary it gets. Or you just get comfortable being uncomfortable. If I could suggest one thing to anybody, and I really mean it, learn how to get comfortable when you're uncomfortable. Go get uncomfortable. I hate it. I got to talk to myself all the time when I got to go do something I don't want to do. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy to go out and do whatever it is that is tough for you to do. It could be whatever it is that's difficult for you to do, that doesn't seem like it's too challenging for other people. You just got to do it. Get comfortable doing it, and it gets easier. It doesn't get any less stressful or like anxious to like have to get up for whatever it is, but when you learn how to do it, you can do it. And that's when things start happening. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, Matt's right. And if you want to wipe cards, like, I have no problem with wiping a card, especially if there's fingerprints and stuff on it. Get a good microfiber, and again, that would be part. But I don't like, you're talking about putting like scratch shit on it and buffing things out. That's on you. You guys do that. But like Matt said, man, practice on a couple of junk base cards, just wiping them. See what your swirl motion does. See what a wipe does. Don't go back and forth. There's like, treat it like you would a car. I worked on cars and stuff though too, like body work. So I kind of understand like how to work a surface of something. But I'm not out trying to buff scratches out of cards. I think that's weird. And then those people that do that will be like, well, they should make the cards better, and I don't disagree with that either. But cards have never been manufactured perfect ever in the history of manufacturing, so I don't know. Yeah, no, 100%, Matt, 100%. I agree with you. I didn't even touch on that, though, so that's the only reason I even continued to talk about it. You're right. Microfiber is good. I don't have any in here. They're out there right now. But yeah, 100%. John Gray Prism, Seiya, pink. Morel insert, Michael Massey, pink. Kodai, pink. Gorman, or Kodai wasn't pink. I just kept saying pink. Gabriel Moreno with an awful sepia centering card. Judge Stefanik. Zach Wheeler. Oh yeah, I remember. I said something. I made an Evan Mathis joke about the centering on these. That's how we got into all of this yesterday. John Gray and Real Muto. Ooh, LED light. There you go. Yeah, I just have an eye loop. All I have is it's a 10x eye loop. So it's just it's basically a monocle. Is that the word? But it's a loop. I could just squeeze it with my eye and inspect cards. But yeah, 100% gets you something to look at the cards real good. Amazon? Yeah, dude, I bought mine at Menards for like $8 or something years ago. I bought a couple of them, but I remember I got my first loop ever. I wasn't actively out buying one. I just passed one in the tool aisle at Menards. I'm like, oh, I want one of those. Like, I've been looking. I hadn't been looking, but like I've been wanting to get one of those, and I just walked across it. Ezekiel Duran. Oh, that's a good sepia, too. Ezekiel Duran with the Aqua Lava, the 199. We got a clean-looking Money Mike sepia, at least from a naked centering. I don't know about lines or anything. That looks all right. I think there's a dimple right at the top of his head. Sepia Harris for the Braves. Lunch. Lunch is calling. We're hungry. I'm such a nice guy. I told my wife. I said, babe, will you please bring us some food up here? I said, I don't think Kyle's super picky. I'm like, you can call him. If you don't want to call him, whatever, that's fine. I'm like, but I'm just trying to make it easy for you. You'll know what I eat, and I don't want to leave him out. So we'll have some lunch, please. And she called. Acuna. Oh. We got plenty of time, guys. Like I said, we got over 13 boxes of cards to go through. There's got to be a Acuna in here somewhere. We saw one Ohtani in like the first 30 boxes, and then in like the last 4 we pulled 4 of them or something wild. He got hot at the end. You never know. There was like 3 in one group of 2 blasters. I remember that. Here we go. Brett. Hayes, Miggy, Teoscar. There's Acuna. See, right on cue. Look, I'll throw it over there for you if that's what you think is going to happen. Volpe and Carroll. Encarnacion and Morel. Melendez and Rosarena. And we have an Oscar Gonzalez to 350. 176 out of 350, Oscar Gonzalez for the Guardians. Robbie Ray for Seattle. Morel again. Jazz Chisholm Prism. I saw Blake with that dad joke yesterday. Anybody see Blake on Twitter with the Jazz Prisholm? Oh God. I laughed, but it like disappeared on me before I could interact with it. Got me. Zach Gallen. Josh Young, Mookie Betts. Rosario, Rookie Refractor. And a Sepia DeGrom. This pack feels huge. It's just 5 cards. Stroman, Cal Mitchell, and Luis Castillo. Pena, Oscar Gonzalez Refractor with a Jeter Downs pink. Gorman. Salvador Perez Arenado Sepia. O'Neal Cruz and Kevin Gausman. The Wooly Pink. J-Rod Refractor with the cup. Technicolor Betts and Sean Murphy. Altuve. And Stroman for the Cubs. Pretty uneventful for those two blasters. Whoa. Almost missed a chair. That'd have been bad. That would have been terrible. You know what else would be terrible? Not filling that luminance break today. We need some more hits too. Holy cow. 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. There's 24 blasters left after this. So this is 26. So we've done 14. We've hit one auto in 14. Better be a bunch here in the home stretch. Maybe I'm just strategically picking the worst ones out right now. That's what I'm going to go with. Oh, the color is 100% lacking. 100%. But I mean, they put the sepia and the pinks in there. It's literally like Topps Chrome Update in that regard. There's just, the color is hard to find. Like I said, I think the hobby, at the price we sold this at, I'm okay with it. I think if we had to raise prices, I'm not okay with it. That's why I think this will be the last blaster case. Adley Rutschman. But we hit 8 autos, so it was like, man, we should run it back because people were asking. Mackenzie Gore and Taylor Ward. J.D. Martinez, J.P. Crawford, Sepia, Pete Alonso. But yeah, just doing the recap of the other one the other day, and instantly, not enough color. Yoshida, Assad, and O'Neal Cruz. Alexis Diaz, Yu Darvish, Kodai refractor. Neil Cruz again. Adley Rutschman Titans insert. Pasquantino, the nice sepia. Bayo, it's a stud. Bogart sepia. Bayo beat the Astros 17-1 yesterday. I mean, the Red Sox did, but Bayo was on the ball. Astros got shellacked. Blue. There's a blue. It's not an auto. Where's the green? Can we get a little green? I don't have any to do. Like those 2 half cases, I put a jumbo box in one of the mixers we did, and the rest are on the floor right now. It's so expensive. Like finding it is, to buy more, I gotta raise prices more, and I want to. We'll see. I do want to. I want to rip Chrome until there's no more Chrome on planet Earth, or until the buyback program's over. And it's the best it's been in years, but it's still a tough product. Like it's still tough. I think we do have an auto. There's 129 rookies with autographs. It's really hard to get the right ones, but it's the best quality it's been in 4 years. Oh, dude, I would hold that thing, Mike. I forgot you have that card. Like I told you, I think that's a stud. I think he's a good pitcher. I really like him. I don't know the value. It's a pitcher. That's the tricky part B of the whole situation. You need to find the guy who's really looking for that card. Oh wow, Josh Young. That's a good one. I think we've only pulled one of these out of regular Chrome. Here he is. He's hiding in the retail. Texas. All-star rookie third baseman. He's a little hurt right now. Richard. Atta baby. Congrats, buddy. Josh Young, rookie auto. That's the Ranger to hit. Yeah, I like the kid. I don't watch a whole lot of Red Sox baseball, but I like watching good baseball. I feel like I have a good eye for good baseball talent, you know. Whatever. Like I'm not that biased fan. Like if it's Cubs or nothing. Like that's not what it is, man. It's baseball. I like the game. I'm not just a fan, so I got a reason to go drink and start shit. Like casual. If I'm not casual. This is the greatest game going. So I like anyone. I mean, if you're good at baseball, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I want to watch you. I want to see you do your thing. Manny Machado. Oh, there's another Harris. Machado, Aqua Lava. He's followed the Aqua Lavas too. I wonder how many Aqua Lava / Harris Sepias. This is the second one today. What's a Sepia Harris going for, Payne? I'm sure you already looked it up. I got a feeling you've already investigated. That one looks cleaner than the first one, if that's any indication of quality. Max Meyer, Pena, Mitchell refractor. I'm so hungry. Gorman and Marte. I know you guys do not care. Mountcastle's heating something up. That's why I'm like all wiggly and moving around. I'm sorry. Got ants in my pants. Blue Libertor. It's a rookie. Take it. Jeter down. Sepia behind that. Cardinals. 107 out of 150. Let's get our next two. We'll just shuffle these dudes down the line. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll just tip them all over. $10, that's what's up. Wonder what a 10 will be. The second one looked really clean. The first one does have a dimple in it. Another auto. See, we're picking up. We're starting to heat. We're heating up. Heating up. I saw someone posted the SSP Adley Rutschman came out of a blaster. The Super Fractor, super short print Adley Rutschman rookie card. It's not an auto. It's just an image variation. But someone said or I saw it on Twitter or Facebook somewhere. Came out of a blaster. Ooh, that's a sepia if I've ever seen it. Look how off-center that bad boy is. Bang! From the back, I know what it is on the front. That's how you know there's a problem with quality on a particular thing, and it's the retail exclusives. This isn't the first one of these we've opened, and when I can tell you what the card is, looking at it from the back, come on. Yeah, the printing lines, there's not a lot of printing lines. There's not a lot of scratching. The centering's been pretty good, except for the retail pinks and sepias. So if you get clean ones of those, I'd check them out, because I don't think you're going to have a lot, because I think there's legit quality issues with those. Here's Josh Young with a pink. So if you get clean pinks like this, that's good, because we've seen bad ones. Freddie, the Prism, Luis Ortiz. Gabriel Moreno. We got a polar bear in green sonar form. Pete Alonso, 24/99 with the green sonar. Does someone like Pete sneak in? I don't even know what Pete's numbers look like, but does he even get into that conversation? I mean, not with the Mets being awful, probably not, but I don't. He's a guy we haven't talked about. What's his numbers look like? 39 homers. He just doesn't hit for any average, though. He's got these home runs, man, but his average came up last year. You know, like he looked like he was starting to become just an overall better hitter. And I mean, he's got the power. The slugging is right at what his career slugging is. You know, he's right there on pace with that. It's just more boom or busting, it looks like. LeMahieu. Gunnar Henderson. And purple, David Hensley, the 250. Houston. Mr. Gomez, there you go, sir. The purple auto. Yep, 222. His on base is 322, though, so I mean, that's not great, but it's better than having a 222 with like a 248 because you don't know how to take a walk. Like a Baez, what's Baez slash line? Baez doesn't walk at all. Joey Votto, pink. He just went on the IL too, I believe. Just for comparison, I don't know how bad a year he's having. What's Javier Baez doing? He's hitting 223 with a 266. He's literally hitting 1 point higher than Pete. But he only has 8 home runs. Like, he lost all his power because he went to Detroit like an idiot. It's so bad. Why would you do that? You're such an idiot. Going to Detroit was like, I remember just making fun of him for doing that before he ever played a game for them. Like, why would you have free agency? You have the world as your oyster. You're a little man that takes big man swings every single time. And you go to that ballpark. Dude, you could throw the ball into the visitor's dugout, and he might swing at it if he's already made up his mind that he's going to swing. He's as bad as it gets for a guess hitter. Yeah, because he thinks he's Paul Bunyan, and he's fucking Javi Baez. That's the problem. I've been his biggest critic since every Cubs fan on planet Earth loved him. It's just whatever. He has no slug this year, too. Getting a ton of money. It's just getting a ton of money to be not that good. He's smarter than us, you know what I mean? He's rich. He's rich, and we're just shit talking. Here we go. Scherzer. Yeah, we got PC. PC, yay! And Canario is back from his terrible injury. He had 2 bombs last night in AAA. Alexander Canario, the dude we got from the Giants in the Chris Bryant deal. Oh my gosh, he's coming, folks. Get ready. Get ready for Canario. 23-year-old kid. I shouldn't even be telling you guys about it right now. But everyone forgot. He hit 30-something home runs between all levels of minor leagues last year and had a horrific fall league accident where he like had a collision at first base and destroyed his ankle and his shoulder because of how he fell. Like just a wildly freak injury. Out for months and months and months. Finally started playing here early in the summer, and he is cooking right now in AAA. Bichette and Fujinami. Kodai. So just be on the line. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something about him before the season's over. Austin Riley. Josh Young. Bobby Tucker, Luis Castillo, and Morel. CJ Abrams and Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. Yeah, all Baez did was give PCA to us, disrespected the entire Mets organization, thumbed down all the fans, still gets a huge deal to go to Detroit, gets their whole front office fired. Baez just setting fires everywhere he goes. So this is, there's 18 left, including what I just opened. So we're past halfway. We've only got 3 autos, I believe, but it's been starting to heat up. It's been starting to warm up. Let's see what we do here. Judge, Marte, Gunnar Henderson with a pink. Money Mike base. Trout, 2-ring pink. Adley base, Alec Thomas, Jordan Walker. So this is this one's not perfect. This one actually looks like it's like off axis. Like there's less border here than there is here, and there's more border. You know what I mean? There's more border here than there is there. Riley Green insert. Judge Sepia. He hit 3 bombs the other day. It's like, please, I'll just do it all. We got to stop losing. Ohtani unofficially 20. Max Fried, Prism. Gorman insert. Laureano. Vargas rookie. I think he's back down in the minors because all their trade deadline stuff. I don't think it was because he was like real terrible. Freeman, just horrible centering. Rosario, rookie refractor. And a Vaughn Grissom. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Should be another auto coming up in this set of blasters. This just in. We haven't sold a single football team today. I'm not going to get enough allocated, I'll tell you that right now. At some point, I'm going to have to put a pre-order in with the retailer. So, I mean, my prices are going to suck. But yeah, I got to have Bowman Chrome. I'll have it. My prices won't be competitive, and we'll do whatever we can do with it. An official statement. Mike Harris. I haven't gotten the full case of any product allocated to me this year. If my distributor is truly getting less product than ever before, which I probably do believe, I still also, in the same token, believe that all the people that are getting direct product access from Fanatics and Topps are also getting those same allocations from distributors too, because those were the guys that had the most money back then anyway. So here's an Ohtani pink for 40. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Orange Logan O'Hoppe for the Angels, Technicolor. So I mean, I'm getting no product. I have to get everything from retailers, man. And sometimes they'll do you a little bit better than the number you see on the screen, but it sucks, man. I'm not. It sucks. I hate talking about it because I Congrats to the Angels. There's nothing I can do. I'm literally just at the mercy of hoping that Topps and them are like, hey, you want to be in the breaker program, little guy? Like, yeah, sure do. Took so long. But I won't say that. I'll be like, oh, yeah, thanks. I can't wait. I'm so excited to be here. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. When does draft? Draft is always December. Bowman Chrome was always September until last year. They came out within 2 weeks of each other last year or something like that. That was wild. That should never happen. December was fudged up last year for the hobby. So much stuff got just dumped out at the end of the year. Vientos and Kodai with the sepia. The autograph is the last card in my hand. Lindor. Draft is usually first week of December, and then Bowman's Best is usually right before Christmas, and it's generally the last release of the calendar year. Ji Hwan Bae for the Pirates, base auto. But I don't know, now that Fanatics is running things, who knows? The window orders are a lot smaller. We don't find out about new products until like shortly before they're released. It's not the same type of information that we've always had available to us, so it's so hard to plan. It's so hard to do anything. I don't have a ton of capital where I can give it to the retailers super far ahead of time. Like it sucks to be small. It really does. Ethan Small Prism. Refresh if you're having stream issues, because I don't even have time to yell at the cable company or the internet company for providing subpar fucking internet that I'm paying a lot of money for. Michael Harris, I don't want to be negative. Dudes, it's my birthday. Can we be positive? I don't want to sit here and talk about bad shit. I don't want to pay to chase skins, but I will if it continues to pitch in AA. Yeah, who knows? Who knows when he's coming? The Angels have their kid up, and we still haven't seen a Zach Nato card. Like, Zach Nato hasn't got a rookie card all year, and he's been on the big league roster since the beginning of the year. Yeah, and draft is going to have Brady and whoever they add in as their first legend people that they're doing this year. So, depending on the price point, it might actually help balance the product. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll tell you this from history, though. Pitchers are never historically super expensive. Like, I remember ripping 18 draft when Casey Mize was the #1 overall pick. The Tigers weren't a top team. Like, maybe a top 15 team, but they weren't a, you know what I mean? A high drafted pitcher like Cade Horton wasn't jacking the Cubs price up last year when he was picked 7th overall, and he's a hell of a pitcher. So, you know, Skeens is a little different because he is sort of like a unicorn. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not special, but I wouldn't think they're gonna be like insanely expensive. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna have to pay to play, but I don't think it's gonna be anything where it's like asking you to make a real decision. I think he'll probably be worth whatever the price is. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. McCarthy, Alonso, Kirby Kwan. Kirby Kwan. Purple, Drew Waters for the Royals. 212 out of 299. Former Braves. I think he was a first-round pick of the Braves. 15, 16, something like that. Kyle Schwarber, Prism. Contreras, Pink. Morel. Stowers. Alec Thomas. Yu Darvish and Alvarez. Yoshida. Is that Riley Green? Upside down. Justin Verlander. Gunnar Henderson. Encarnacion. Guys, I apologize. The internet's doing whatever it's doing again. If you have any issues, just refresh the stream. We haven't lost it at any point. It's just unstable. There's no way. That's got to be pink. Why that pink looked so red to me? Sorry. I was fooled. Here we go. I'm just going to keep going, guys. Internet is outputting more video than it should right now, but I don't know if that's going to cause buffer issues or anything. It should stabilize. I've really got to make an effort to get a hold of these people. Rosario, VR, Toglia, Gore, Meneses with a sepia. Austin Riley, Shane Bieber, Volpe with a refractor, Rizzo, Adley base, George Kirby, Corey Seager, Rafael Devers. Oh, it is different than the pinks. It is a fuchsia. All right. So I was wondering, like, this one looks different. It's a $3.99 Devers for the Red Sox. My stream is finally green again, but like I said, we weren't dropping frames. It was just surging. I don't know if anyone even knows what I'm saying, but I don't. It's so annoying. It's annoying. take your business to a new location and have the same problems happen, and you're paying for a different service from the same company. You're paying for a more expensive service from the same company, and it still sucks. Last week we didn't have internet. They were doing service upgrades or whatever I posted about, and we've had nothing but problems since then. Stream can't handle it. I'm not that awesome. I'm just a dude, man. Just a dude who's really annoyed with being a little guy that gets kicked around all the time. That's really where I'm at. Turning into this angry little guy. Little angry guy with bad internet connection. Casas, DL Hall. Garashins with a refractor. Stable again. Kyle Tucker. Soto. Outman. I like Outman. Meneses. Bo Naylor. Acuna. Beatty. Liberatore. Carroll. Conforto. Cedric Mullins. Chris Sale. Trout Technicolor. Chestnut. 10th and Chestnut. My man's dropping locations. Who do we have? Steroids Marte at $2.99. David VR. James Outman Sepia. Brian Reynolds. We have 8 more blasters to go, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you being here. I apologize for any stream issues you may be having. They are on our end. All we can do is try and push this thing forward. You know what, guys, I'm going to do something different. While this internet's being the way it's being, and with the overhead camera, I'm going to go ahead and open all these packs. Maybe this buys us some time for things to stabilize. Let's do it. I think I'm going to do that. Let's just open the last remainder of the packs. Deck, I'm sorry, dude. I'm calling Comcast as soon as I get off the phone, or as soon as I get off of this, I'm calling them because it's been bad the last week. I'm paying a lot of money. I don't have time to deal with it, but I have to deal with it, or it's never going to get better. Football's not filling, so I don't think that's going to break. I'm not breaking tomorrow. I'm telling you guys, it's not a threat. I'm just not. So stressful. Stable again now, but I mean, I'm going to call them and yell at them, and they're going to not do shit. I mean, I already know what it's going to do, but I'm going to blow up because, like I said, when I told you guys when we had the last internet problems, I'm paying for business internet, and I'm sharing a feed to every single person in this building. I'm just an extension of a singular feed that comes into this building for all the residential internet access. Yeah, like it hasn't been too bad. Like it hasn't gotten real low where it's like not broadcasting. It's just not stable. And when it goes unstable, the light changes from green to orange, red, yellow. However severe it is, but just gonna open, like I said, these last sets. It sucks, man. It sucks for me. It's like it stresses me out, but I know I can't do anything about it. So it's more anxiety. It's like, now what do I do? I can open packs right now while it sucks, because then the folks won't miss the action. Then maybe when I get done opening the packs, then it starts messing up again. It's like, shit, there we go. Just making decisions on the fly. This pack feels super thick. Just 5 cards. I do appreciate you guys filling this thing up and being here. Having a good time on a Friday afternoon. We are almost done. We still have a little ways to go. We got stacks to dig through. And one more stack to open. I'm already in my brain having a conversation with company. They're living rent-free in my head right now. All right. Let's see what we have. So yeah, here we go. Soto. Vaughn Grissom. Logan Webb, we like that. I like that. Vientos. Tovar and Cal Stevenson. A couple of parallels. CJ Cron, Otani unofficial 20, Bo Bichette, McCutcheon, Contreras, Jared Walsh for the Angels, Riley Green, Perez, McCutcheon, still playing, and Matt Chapman. Castillo, Oscar Colas, Taglia and Tatis, Adley Rutschman, Titans insert, Cal Raleigh, Jose Ramirez. Here's a nice Corbin Carroll sepia. Ethan Small, Tyler Freeman, Adamas. But yeah, we're not seeing any of like what I've been calling for the whole set. I've been calling all these little fun cards Easter. Why do I want to say Ichiro? Easter eggs. Easter eggs. We're not finding any of those types of inserts. None of that. No variations. No low color. No, I'm not thrilled. Volpe, De Sepia. I don't know how you guys feel. I mean, I know it's not super expensive, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot here outside of base, and I'm not a base guy. So some of the base people might be happy because you're getting 13 plus boxes of base if you're into that sort of thing, but would really rather have hits. Technicolor Votto, Shea, Marte. Shea Aqua Lava to 199, which breaks the Aqua Lava Sepia Harris streak at 2. Kind of sitting on 299, huh? Corbin. Pete. Sandy. Cunha. Paulie Goldschmidt. Morel with the sepia for the Cubs. Adley Rutschman. Yeah, but the thing, like, at this, and like I said, I'm okay with even the results of this at this price point, but to do more, like, I'd have to charge more. And I don't know at what number it's no longer even interesting to the consumer. You know what I mean? I'm sure I could raise it a little bit and it might still sell, but I don't know. You know, and I'm not here to raise prices through the roof, especially when there's no pudding in that proof. Or there's an Acuna, though. Acuna sepia. And we are on to our last chunk. We had 8 autos yesterday, or the other day, guys. There's only been 3 today, right? 3 or 4. I hope we can get at least one more here. I really do. Good luck, everyone. But yeah, I would take hobby format over this 100%, even with it costing more. Yelich. Yeah, but see, I'm not selling an Acuna spot because I don't think that's the MVP. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too close for interpretation. I guess you could like split it up into the MVP candidates maybe, but then who would even want the other teams or the spots? Because then you're taking the best potential from those teams. I guess maybe not the Braves because you still got Harris, but I don't know. You could play with it. I think it's only 3. It might be 4, but it's not many for sure. We could even do that with like we could do that with even just like a hobby or a jumbo case. I could break Ohtani out from the Angels, which would lower the Angels spot price, and then you could sell Ohtani for over $100 a case, I'm sure, just alone on that. Maybe you could split Acuna off, like Acuna Olsen, split them both off from the Braves and leave the rookie. We could probably make it into more spots. I don't know. I'm sure we could get creative. Guys, I'm opening a store. I'm going to have some help eventually. Eventually, we're going to have some break help. The more creative you guys want to get with these breaks, man. If it's more work for us to get the break posted, but it's going to feel better because that's what people want, I'm fucking here for it. I'm here for you guys. Nothing goes without consumers. And I want you guys to be happy and get the type of breaks that you're looking for. So whatever we can do to help, you just got to reach out. I'm just so swamped. I'm just one person, and we're trying to think it over. Ohtani, refractor, $40. You know what I mean? McCarthy. So yeah, that's way to get creative with Chrome. Get chromative, creative. Man, I don't think it's gonna end good for us today. I don't know, man. So the thing with McCutchen is I don't think his MVP years, like he had like a 3-year peak that's really not that impressive. And granted, he did it from like the 1 and the 2 hole, but like he's really good for a stretch. But I think more so than that was the Pirates were actually playing competitive ball, so he gets a lot of that credit too. And I'm not saying he's bad by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. Longevity helps, though. I mean, you need longevity for the Hall of Fame. The same reason people hate the fact that I think Buster Posey isn't a Hall of Famer. Everything is great. Accolades, awards, World Series, stats, longevity's not there. Well, you play like 10 years. Does 10 years make you a Hall of Famer? I mean, people always say you got to look at their 10-year peak, blah blah blah. You hear all these different ways to analyze whether a guy's good or not, and there's nothing against Posey other than the fact he didn't play as long as most other Hall of Famers. So who knows, man? Yeah, Posey played 12 years. He only has 1,500 hits. It's just a longevity thing. Like, really, when you look at it, 19 was his last year. He didn't play in 2020. He was one of the few that did opt out. And then he came back in 21 and had a great year. Hit 304 with a 390 and retired. I mean, he left on a high note. And I'm not he had 158 home runs. All of his offensive numbers are not there. But if you just look at what he did each and every year, it's really good. He just didn't play that long. I mean, I think he even won MVP, right? Posey won MVP, yeah. 7-time All-Star MVP, Rookie of the Year, 5-time Silver Slugger, but it's at catcher. You know, it's tough. 2,500 hits, and it's no-brainer. That's the thing. Everything good. 302 career average, 372 on base, 831 OPS is above average. It's really good. The WAR is good. The defense, he only got one gold glove because Molina is what most people say. I didn't watch him enough to know how good his defense was, but he just didn't play that long. Like, he's only 36 right now, and he's been retired for years. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's my knock. And that's not a knock. He went out on his own terms. Good for him. He's spending time with his family. I love it. There we go, guys. Recap. Thanks for being here. Phil Luminance, I know you're not going to, but I got to tell you that to do it so I know that I'm doing my job. I'm probably going to spam about it again here in the group, so be ready for that post. And this is it, though. I mean, this is a whole blaster case. Same thing as the other one. We just didn't get that many autos. So thank you guys for filling this thing up. Josh Young, big hit of the break. Michael Harris for the Sepia. Steel Walker, Purple Speckle. Shea, Aqua Lava. Jeremy Pena. Corbin Carroll with the Sepia. Starling Marte. Rafael Devers. Drew Waters. Ji Hwan Bay for auto number 2 in orange. Technicolor. Logan O'Hoppe. Hensley is auto number 3. Alonso to 99. Libertor. Money Mike. Machado. Gonzalez. Duran. Pujols. Alvarez. Gorman. Carroll. And Bieber. So that was it. 3 autos? Just 3 lowly autographs in this case, ladies and gentlemen. So 4 autos. 4 autos official, half of what we had in the other. That makes it very volatile in that regard. So I don't know. I hope you guys had a good time. I appreciate you being here. And like I said, we're not breaking anything tomorrow. It's a store day, and then I'm going to another concert with my wife in Chicago. So all that was planned before the store. So we're doing that, and then Sunday I'll be back in here wrapping things up, trying to get it ready. Monday the store will be closed, but we'll be here doing breaks and things like that. And then Tuesday is the day. So thanks again. Thanks a bunch. Have a great day.